In this edition of WETA Arts, the National Symphony Orchestra visits an elementary school on Capitol Hill.
I think it's outreach done really well.
I need clothes, I go to
WETA Arts. Hello, I'm Robert Aubrey Davis. Nicole Lacroix of Classical WETA recently accompanied the National Symphony Orchestra as they embarked on their landmark education program, NSO in Your Neighborhood. Here's a look.
Hi, I'm Nicole Lacroix from Classical WETA 90.9 FM, and we're here at the Capitol Hill Montessori School with NSO in Your Neighborhood. We also have 3 members from the National Symphony Orchestra, and they're here to help the kids create a new song with help from the musicians from Kid Pan Alley.
You notice that we have some friends here with different instruments that you haven't seen before. And what we're going to do is we're going to take your song, and you guys are going to say, I want to hear that sound here, and I want to hear that sound here, and I want the bass to do go, go, go.
The NSO in Your Neighborhood program gets symphony members out of the Kennedy Center and into local D.C. neighborhoods to share their love of classical music. I was able to tag along to one of the many events to ask violinist Glenn Donnellan, oboist Jamie Roberts, and bassist Charlie Nillis about the program.
I think it's outreach done really well. A lot of different orchestras have outreach programs that frankly tend to fall short in terms of getting enough participation from the orchestra and doing impactful things in the community. And what DC offers is such a very dense city to sort of bring out the personality of all the different neighborhoods. And this one we focus on the Capitol Hill and H Street.
Is that long enough?
yes.
Okay, if you think it's long enough, raise your hand. Okay, I'm outvoted. I like hearing the violin, but that's fine.
You can get more. It's okay if you want more, just so you know.
The NSO musicians were able to collaborate with Paul Reisler of Kid Pan Alley to craft some very creative songs with the students.
It's a real joy performing and arranging these songs with members of the National Symphony because they make the songs come alive. It's one thing for the kids to hear their song with guitar and voice that they're singing, but then when you can add the different colors of the orchestral instruments, in this case the bass, the violin, and the oboe. But what it also really does is it gets the kids interested in orchestral instruments. Because they're used to orchestral instruments mostly being used for the music of someone from Europe who's been dead for 200 years. And all of a sudden this music, their music is coming alive from these instruments. And so it's a very effective way, I think, of getting them interested in the orchestra.
I think in a lot of ways, schools that we go to, such as here, Paul's introducing us as members of the National Symphony, world-renowned orchestra, and to an extent, maybe going right over kids' heads, they don't really realize, what an institution the NSO is, etc. And we're just musicians in their room, collaborating with them, and that's, I think, really what it's all about. And so when you come to the Kennedy Center, there may feel like a great divide between the audience and the stage, but really, we feel connected with our audience there just as we feel connected with the kids here.
It's just so inspiring to hear them just come up with these ideas and just spurt them out, and it's amazing.
Monday afternoon, I think at 1:30, we're having a concert downstairs, and you're going to tell your moms and your dads and your boyfriends and girlfriends.
I need clothes, I go to the store, but clothes are hard, so it's hard to make. respect to nature, the stars and moon. They built their homes from log sticks and stones, Native American. When I need clothes, I go to the store, but Pocahontas had to make her own. When I need food, I go buy some more, but the Iroquois had to plant their corn. The Sioux had their scars, Apache their buffalo, how they got by, I don't know. When I need clothes, I go to the store. When I need clothes, I go to the store. When I need clothes, I go to the store.
Kids make some of the greatest co-writers because they're closest to source. You know, they're still in that place where they knew it all.
So you really had a real impact on the whole school. Thank you
Oh,
very
thank
much.
you.
It was wonderful.
And thank you, Nicole. I've really enjoyed talking with you.
To find out more, visit kennedyscenter.org/NSO.